as said, it has been a slow and steady increase for Pacific. I know a lot of the narrative has been mostly around Vitality in this head-to-head, but they deserve some credit. But I guess it now does come down to the results themselves. Derke getting proactive, taking space and taking names. Flanked down from C, in a bit of a spot of bother. They're looking for some help here. cNed read it well enough, but it's a crunch from Pacific to deal with those players pressuring the back lines.
Did really well, actually, to get right behind that play from Vitality here. Going to try and maybe tap on, bait out some of this util. The Snakebite's going to stall things out here, but Alorante has dropped Jamppi.
Clean for PROFEK, but not clean enough to be able to get a second. It's pretty much on round. For Pacific, I want to see them keep those T's crossed, I's dotted, and they are, but Derke is still pretty good, even with just a classic. I don't know if he makes it out, he doesn't, gets caught by qpert, so going to try and keep it in check, and PROFEK also noted here, should be ringing the alarm bells.
Cycling this rifle across, though, able to police it very well. Leave a scope on the ground, potentially for PROFEK to pick up. And you see Vitality now, look at it. If they want to pressure towards the back lines once more, we'll get an upgrade of sorts. Sayonara to pick that up.
7. Already waiting for this, though. Good positioning for it. Shouldn't overextend, keep it clean. Does take a little bit of damage, though, and sticks around for seconds. Surprised he didn't try and back away. Maybe just tucked himself into the corner, felt the best option was to fight forward, and that's a shot. Now you're starting to get a little concerned. If you're on the Pacific side, qpert's got to kick into action.
Another upgrade as well.
Can PROFEK help any of this out? There is still an issue towards Hell, and you're right, upgrade is in hand. That's for qpert. There's qpert waiting. Nice angle. Patience displayed there as well in case there was a follow-up. Now indicative of the player through sewer.
Oh,
no! Though. PROFEK's done wonderfully, and Alorante has got... Well, he got paranoid, but it didn't make much of a difference.
I'm almost more critical of rounds like this early on, but Derke opening up with a collapse. Spike noted here. Other 3 at least be able to recover the spike here, but again, still a massive disadvantage. Derke will find number 3 and 4 on to 7. Chance to farm up here. cNed last on the chopping block to be found. Derke's already done the hard work, does already have ultimate available. There he is, definitely been allowed to flex his muscles just a little bit. And that's why these early rounds are so crucial for Vitality to reset on the stage. So back in a position.
TV there from qpert could just add a little bit of fear into the Vitality side. Now it's Chronicle receiving the next layer of pressure. That could be the commitment, though, and he is fully in control of the first. Finding cNed on the slide, but Pacific trading well. C site open, plant, okay, luckily should be safe now with 7 making it through.
Derke's here very early on, though, might have a chance. qpert sharp to it, though. We'll find the kill. PROFEK, I think, just caught.
There's Derke waiting. Whoa. So they could have had to maybe pressure that B point at the same time.
The dart will go out here. 7. Here we go straight forwards, but still shut down by PROFEK. On this off angle here towards short, but on the drive by qpert, able to find that trade.
All right, Derke, let's keep going. Alorante's had none of it. Belter of a shot, but a good trade. 2v2 now on the site. Plant yet to go down. Been stalled out. qpert trying to get a little bit of comfort on his side with the time ticking correctly.
Now Sayonara, though. It's going to be the next problem for Pacific to deal with. qpert on a fake TP out. Just a glance towards spawn here, but has to win this 1v1. He's isolated on this angle.
And not giving away the game yet. Sayonara still worried. That close right side, but he's cleared it very proficiently. Ninja forced away, but a fade-away shot keeps it down to a 1v1. But again, that 5B utility just going to keep a little bit of paranoia. Ninja, what does he do with this one? 6 bullets! He's got... Okay, do you remember? That's a start again, starting to work well. The thing everyone wants to hear, though, are the comms themselves.
One garage and someone should be C, right? Yes.
C. Team wall down.
Wall down.
Be out garage.
Be careful CT.
Care window, city.
Don't care about C long, please. Take CT.
I'll take
Good.
I just got a heaven.
Out, right.
Outside.
I'm coming CT.
Fucking wall, man.
Well, I TP C long, bro, insta.
Okay. I'm just holding myself, okay? They're not planting yet. I'm holding
CT. Be careful, Jamppi on you.
Okay, I'm just holding.
I'm holding.
Yes,
We have drone and rebuild, just shield them if you can. We drone him and then paranoia him if you can.
Take flight.
He's droning right now. Tag, you can try to paranoia him now.
I paranoia him. He's full flashed.
Blind.
It's long for Derke. He's on an awkward angle and somebody can slip straight in and out of that. Oh, he actually does have a little spot behind it.
Oh, look at that ratty little corner.
Spot somebody.
Oh! Okay, he gets traded, but that was super ratty on that angle. But what can Sayonara do now? He's got a whole lot of problems, not many solutions. Completely cleared and left so isolated in this. This one's wrapped, surely.
You have to deal with this. Lockdown won't come to effect here. No pressure coming back onto site, so Hunter's Fury will negate that entirely, and it is a 3v4 here for Vitality.
Can they synergize again? Easier said than done trying to play retake on this site, but the paranoia goes in, removes vision close from 7. Cron trying to clear this corner, but the nanos are just being cleared instantly. Looking like maybe a potential double swing there with the site player. Ninja trying to help out 7 if the pressure comes in. Jamppi does well there. Could open up for the next layers. Yeah, PROFEK going to make the most of it, but the numbers still sit so favorably.
And I think difficult there. There's 2 players basically tasked with holding
down. They got to force this man off. Here comes the util, there goes the first. Stun comes in, wall goes up, he slips back further towards site. Not too much chip on the way out, so still lethal. And that's a lovely position from 7.
Yeah, over the top of bricks here. We'll find the kill onto Derke, trading that out very quickly. Alorante now inserted. Jamppi, Sayonara on the clearance.
Oh, he could be reading this to perfection. All about patience and discipline. And while Pacific look for other options, he is tasked with potentially
holding
on
an angle
back.
they can see ramp, because if now, unfortunately, Wall going to have an impact in this situation. Doesn't get cleared. Good trade from Sayonara, though.
Yeah, he's done really well there and gets out with his life. And it shows that they still wanted to maybe finish A. If you're seeing that sort of layered progress, if there's maybe intention.
Look at the space qpert has to play into.
Is Sayonara watching this, though? I think he's heads up about there's a chance someone's at B. Yeah, they are. The PROFEK, unaccounted for, drops 2. And it's just qpert, and there was awareness, but Quan's running knife out. I mean, you're 1 for Vitality, and I guess for them at this point, by any means.
Pacific's disposal, you can see the first popped here, and Derke to remove 7 immediately.
He's doing work, man. Like, the Fnatic Glaze accusations will never evade me, but this man is still getting entries. He's still posting up incredibly well, but Alorante might have found a gap. Now, Sayonara's awareness has been on the money, but gets outdone. Absolute gunning from Alorante, and that slices off any of the cavalry coming in to try and help this A side.
Issue being PROFEK's close enough to hear multiple steps here ahead of time, and Chronicle will find Alorante. So buys a bit of time ahead of the spike being planted here to regroup.
Last time around, Pacific were great at clearing quad, but they haven't dug deep enough to find PROFEK. He's still around, and he's still shooting back. Another third not to be. It's qpert to keep it together, and he's going for a bit of a mad one. Trying to toy with him here.
Faked it out.
Oh my God, you lucky boy. Derke path not far off this, but again, you're right. Perfect fake there.
Let's have a smoke to work with. I don't know where that nano's for, but up in the rafters, people will get a clean plant. Again, I was trying to fake out the TP here as if he's repositioned into heaven. Derke and Chronicle, an old dynamic duo here, tasked with finding number 5 for Vitality.
He wants to try and get one for free, but they are now shoulder to shoulder. But are they prepared for it? Sacrificial on the first, goes in, couldn't connect.
It's not the situation you want to be in, heading out of this first to find that one, yeah. But look towards qpert, because he's going to have issues if he's spotted. That will draw the rotation here, and Vitality looking to lean on this the other way. And Sayonara will pick up the space towards lobby. Again, a chance to really catch Pacific in transition outside B here. You can already see cNed and 7 tagged down to sub 50. So Chronicle can do work here. It's the first removed, the second to follow as well. Chronicle making this Sheriff work in the pistol.
Yeah, he's done really well here.
Now 2 very squishy opponents to clean up.
cNed thought he might have been on for a winner there, but this could be 4 for Cron. It is.
Why not force a rotation here?
Ninja could be in
Walked into the stun here.
Yeah.
That one's not cosmetic. Derke capitalizes. Jamppi doubles down.
Yeah, lovely little 1-2 punch there. Again, for Ninja and cNed, it felt like it was just going to be broken off the utility. Cron.
Well, did he spot him? I think he did,
They've
yeah.
been in a fight the whole time, by the way. Like, these two have just been kind of awkwardly looking at each other. But he's already chilling. We're good. Slow and steady march. It's just going to be those waiting and watching with.
Yeah, I would probably say with the first round, you're still kind of waiting with bated breath.
Yeah.
But certainly a bonus conversion here, it being an in-zone flawless on top of that. Certainly what you want to see for them to get back.
Paranoia goes towards Garage. It's qpert, who's maybe trying to play an Almirante, who's disrespected the smoke, but what was the end goal to that? A one and done is
still there with the scope in hand. We'll find a double here. The headshot to Jamppi, Kalat onto Derke. It's just two left. Chronicle and Sayonara in only 15 seconds. This one is all but done.
Toxin screen down.
10 seconds left.
I mean, you can get the plant here. Nobody from Pacific has repositioned.
Okay. You're going for it. Fair enough. I thought it was going to be a save.
One more kill in a lockdown. That could be an absolute death sentence on B side.
qpert. That's devastating for Cron, just drifting into it, maybe hoping to catch someone there. So now Sayonara over.
You should run.
Invested here in the command box.
Oh my god, the timing. No.
They heard it. They were close enough to hear the smoke.
Okay, you're such a lucky boy. You're so lucky, but now cNed's just slid on you. Backlines are open, but they've got the plant, but then you look at the extremities, they lost control completely.
Hunter's Fury's gone.
Oh dear, that was a piece of the puzzle, and Derke caught in no man's land. Oh, this is a tilter of a round. Sayonara and Chronicle again, the last two alive, and Ninja looking to apply further pressure. Can they try and keep him off this spike though? Cron gonna be called on. This is a big round, and he falls. As Sayonara, the last one standing. They want to clear him quick. Almirante gonna get on towards the defuse.
Fly here.
Ninja might get played in on this. Yeah, he does. And where's the scaling on it though? The space between was a little bit awkward. Fortunately enough, they do get the trade out, so Ninja does fall. But okay, so A site's open. And
look at the flank though. Almirante
Jamppi
should have a good timing here on Jamppi.
Completely caught off guard. The backline's been open twice now. And now just gonna be caught on the site here. Cron, Sayonara, similar scenes, right? We've seen these two in these predicaments. PROFEK, who's the additional body. What's gonna be the first domino to fall?
cNed's gonna have a hell of a task getting out of heaven here with this operator. Double face in, PROFEK to clean up here. Potentially bail.
Was still alive. They were just not finding that impact, which is fine. They were really hard scenarios. As you noted, look at Almirante's position deep towards that CT side on C. They already knew they were going to give this side up when they've got that great progress towards A. Now, whether or not they still get the round, that's yet to be seen.
When does the turret drop? Yeah, just dropping now.
Spike planted.
Chronicle all the way up on site here.
It's going to be Derke with a great test. Passes with flying colours, clearing Ninja, and going to now note there's more coming. But the Paranoia comes in, he's burned some of that retake utility. PROFEK then going to be rewarded. Takes away another. Vitality looking on the same page finally. Here's the challenge. It looked like he was just off. That was there for him.
Almost missing a reaction there.
I don't know if he went mini-map in that moment or what happened, but it's all fallen to pieces, really. 7.
Forwards.
Trying to be...
Okay. But needs the first at least here.
Good luck, stunned up. I guess the Guardian can still pack a punch, right? But
30 seconds left.
hard to make work in a late round pivot back towards B. But I'm still keeping my eyes on Almirante potentially here. Could he find a pathway in? There is utility. There it is. Okay, spun on a dime. Derke turns around and it's all covered here. Got a little concerned that they might have overcooked this one, but actually it's been kept well in check. qpert.
Don't get in my way.
Well, there's the nail in the coffin, potentially for qpert. On a Guardian, it's PROFEK to hold. As 5. The playoff test reveal, and Derke to find both openers after cNed shuts down Sayonara.
Felt a little fortunate in that because they looked prepared, and that fortune starts to fade as Almirante's made it over here in time. Leaving it down to a 2v2. Derke trying to get active though. Doesn't hear the steps yet. So I guess the shift coming in the matter of time for qpert.
He's just turned.
There's the penny dropping. Takes a pause. Waits for any follow-up. All good. Got him. So now Almirante lost, noted towards ramp. Probably where they're going to train their eyes to. The double swing, I can imagine, on the mind of Vitality. As they slowly clear back through. And Almirante can't be subtle about this anymore. He needs a kill. So right, we're into the more interesting rounds here. With a little bit of punch still on the Vitality side. 2 rounds to the good. And a site somewhat taken.
Clean take. Derke running away with this space now. Going to be able to get right behind Heaven already. Luckily, Pacific looking to...
Yeah, they all got it.
Posture forwards, they all got it.
Yep.
Good. Very good. Chronicle now scope, trying to hold down the fort. Again, this wrap coming through. Nobody from Pacific back through CT here already. Means there's going to be a problem here. cNed finds both, though. Can't get the third. Chronicle able to shut him down.
I thought he was on for that third, and that would have been absolutely wild. But it's getting back on after that. They've suddenly looked a little more interested in things, but can they clear Cron in time? As that spike is ticking. And qpert waiting, a shot in the dark with a reward. But time now, the biggest element to this.
I don't have beam.
Wait. David smoked across. Yeah. Guys, freeze. Slow down. Okay, they have no util right now. They used Prowler.
Guys,
Wait, guys. We just execute with my ulti and Derke's ulti. I will ulti close default and rafters.
Good.
Nice.
Care more.
Yes.
I don't see rafters.
Okay.
Careful, B main up. Careful, B main up.
Face your fear.
One side and one CT.
30 seconds.
Nice. Yeah. Derke, watch out. Close CT.
He's CT.
Nice, Derke.
Orbito. Viper was on middle.
Planting for heaven.
Don't see
5v2.
heaven.
Yep.
CT.
Nice, boys. Nice.
Enemy
Rest.
remaining.
Derke, go for second ace of the day, please.
Yeah. Almost.
Nice try.
Put his bait.
Previously, him to have a little more authority about what he's saying. I think this is a crucial example in terms of
Yep.
something previously here to try and hold down the fort. Satchel sent forwards, a chance to find the first, and Jamppi will fall. That's it, Chronicle though. We'll find cNed on the adjustment here. Judge shut down.
Yeah, and they feel weakness on his side. Cron ahead of the curve. And they explore it further. Brilliant catch from Vitality. Just understanding every
Sure,
aspect.
but not much in the form of positives here for Pacific. And a switch up here in terms of the early round, it will be the Prowler. Now, they're probably reading into this just being the one member being Chronicle, but
Good
to
trade.
show PROFEK there, they're still going to hunt for Chronicle now.
Yeah, they're trying to be heads up. Cron on the passive Pacific, though, they are in the right
30
place.
seconds left.
This is a decent deal of silver lining, but no one able to deny that the plant's going to go down.
No.
Dropping spike.
We'll see the spike being passed across the Sayonara here. Will give him the showstopper. Still have the paint shell as well. Alorante, 36 HP now to challenge Chronicle, and he won't win out.
No, Cron able to kind of shift up with the rest of the side, taking very little to no damage. This time, no shot to the back of the brain will do it. Almost an overkill there from the
Trying to make
showstopper.
sure Ninja was down.
Yeah, qpert and cNed, Judge and a Guardian. cNed, is it going to work better for you, perhaps, this time?
Well, they are both
Yeah?
pretty close by an elbow.
Last player
no.
standing.
No, it's not.
Well, qpert, you can put on a bit of a frag movie if you manage to get the last one. You still have a little bit of time, but Sayonara gonna have to keep his composure here. He's off the spike. You don't need to go too wild. And remember, last time they tried to dig deeper on towards Cron, and where's the trade? Derke just
Derke was
left him
thinking about
alone.
going back towards sewers, but
Yeah.
he will finally
Okay,
respond onto Ninja. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
He's really cool.
But
And
yeah, we've had so many listenings, but it's just
there's not a bark in audio range. cNed's under scrutiny, to
Yeah.
say the least. He's not having a great time. Alorante's trying to keep the rest of the side safe, so at least catch the cross in. cNed,
10
you got
seconds left.
8 seconds, actually. There's a chance you could make...
make a
good.
stand. Was that where you're going with that?
Yeah.
Also, it's just qpert once more.
Individual's been able to make that,
Like I said,
that gap up.
Earlier on, that was kind of people like Seven, honestly.
Yeah.
They were-
Alorante in
yeah.
there too. A lot of names you could throw into that list, but it's just been quite absent
30
here,
seconds
flatlining
left.
throughout. Right place, but not with the right weapons, and Derke going hunting. Controlling that CT side, draws a lot of the attention. Seven
Nearly posted that over the top.
is fancying it. Well, there we go. We've got a kill. It took a lot to get there. Can you get 4 more? Got the rifle. We needed someone to be an instigator. Is it 7 to start this off? Well, we certainly won't follow it, as Vitality have had
enemy
enough.
remaining.
No more problems, no more threats, as qpert with a Sheriff has to pull off a 1v3.
And a number of times seen him last man standing here. This one even harder.
To say hopefully for Vitality, they have a little more, but it's pacey from the very start.
Please.
Good trade.
David, leave B main, come mid. Stefan, let's just try. He's the one with the ulti,
Yes,
boys.
he will be really late. David,
Yes.
start going already.
Yeah.
Guys, come vents.
Coming, I'm just full running.
Stars on them and they're preparing for
30
this.
seconds
Yeah,
left.
it's fine, but Fade is towards B, so they have no ulti here.
I stepped.
One drone
yes,
in
yes,
the
yes.
Yeah. Guys, run B heaven, run B heaven, run B heaven. You have time,
no
you have
drop.
time. You have time to run B heaven.
Okay.
Just fucking come.
smoking.
Yeah, just come.
Yeah, no one was on side, boys. Be careful,
I
be
made-
stuck now.
10 seconds left.
Here, backside.
New box. Just
I have it.
Player standing.
I don't know where Viper is, bro.
Yeah, revealing.
Some.
Player standing.
That's, I don't know what I've just seen or heard, but it is down to a 1v1. Jamppi on 27. Alorante with every opportunity to try.
Oh, no, cancel B. I was waiting for a Melons call at some point in the comms.
Don't. Terrifying. And PROFEK, though. I mean, it's just compounding cNed's woes here. He's had a shocker of a map, and, well, you're seeing it not get any better, sadly. So, at 12-0, it has to be flawless from PCIFIC.
Toxins going up.
It's not started that way.
cNed dropped early here. We need a Vitality pistol to seal the deal here on Split. PROFEK going forwards actually gets ahead of Ninja, who will punish
Hey, okay.
that proactivity, that curiosity.
There.
And nobody else holding down the site here, but two players positioned to greet. Maybe somebody slipping into CT. As elsewhere already, Derke making moves. Plan to come through now. Some question marks still in terms of maybe somebody lurking behind us on the side of PCIFIC.
I'll find you.
Nice little reveal there, but Alorante unable to shut down on the kill, and Sayonara's got things started towards 7. Good follow-up. Starting to look a little bit worrying now as qpерт's considering Derke's approach, but now denied. Derke looks to wait if anyone dares challenge on the drop, and it's job done.
And again, it's probably the nature